This is part one of the Razor build. We got that Blue Ron on TikTok.
And on YouTube.
And on YouTube. We got the old bike. Got it for $470. Right now we've already taken out the whole powertrain. We have the zapper, I don't know the motor, the one motor, and then 76 volt, 20 amp hour battery. And we're swapping it from this frame to that frame. Only things we're keeping from this bike are ODI plate and then probably the wheels, because everything else is scrap. Oh, and the rear shock, because literally if you look in the back, the bike is completely lopsided. I don't know what the old owner did, but it's completely cooked. This is the new frame, which she's currently bouncing up and down on. Okay, a little update. We got the rear shock that we're going to be using for this bike out of this bike, and then he got...
I put the battery in. I'm putting the throttle on. I got the brakes on already. And now I'm going to put the motor and controller on it. I'm just going to put everything back together, and then it should be good to go. Well, we're obviously going to put the shock back in, but...
Well, we'll put the shock on when we get a new swing arm, because the shock is going to make the swing arm look like
it's
one of
gonna
those.
look, yeah, one of those weird...
Okay, next we have to take the wheels off, and then I'm gonna take the swing arm off just because, and once we get we're gonna get new bars, new forks, and new swing arm for that bike. Oh, hi there. Now back to this.
Standing here alone, I think that we can... Green tools.
No green tools. And yeah, I'm gonna keep up with the video. All of the footage for some reason just got deleted, but we have the controller. Got the controller on. Now we are changing out for the old motor sprocket to the new motor sprocket. Also known as we're changing the old motor sprocket to the new motor sprocket. I'm just a little stupid. Sprocket is off.
Gotta go on this one though.
You gotta take that one off. Okay, so we have got the motor sprocket off of that one and got it off of the other one. I have no idea where it is. It's like freezing cold. This is the old motor sprocket for the old one. And if we go here, you see that does not fit. That is rectangular-ish, and then that is a circle. So we are going to get a drill and then drill right there so it makes a circle, so we're able to put it on.
So currently what we're doing is the sprocket isn't fitting, so we're drilling it to fit.
After about 45 minutes, we locked in, got the motor sprocket on. We just had to drill a bunch, and then we hammered it on, and then we put the nut on because the threads were still good. Like I was saying, still, yeah, it's on now. Now
We're building a modded Razor! Yay!
It'll fit on this chain, and it works now. So the whole bike works now. We have the on-off switch right here. Just need to put the battery in, and then it literally works. Yeah. footage got deleted again, but we have the rear wheel off, so we can put the motor in. So we have the motor in. We're screwing in those bolts now, and then we're gonna put the rear wheel on, and then we're gonna put the battery in, and then it works. And then we're also charging the battery. Ka-chow.
You sit to star, got your heart in a halo. I don't believe any of it. You sit to star with your heart in a halo. You know you're better than this. I say to star, got your heart in a.
Okay, everything works. That was literally super easy. But now we need to get a new chain, and then that's all we need. And yeah, because everything is on, everything works. All we need now is a new chain, so he is finding the chain that we need, and then everything works. Okay, everything's done. We had the rear wheel on, but we took it off because we're gonna put on these scrambler wheels from Electro & Co., which were on that bike. Changing plans. We are not switching the wheels because the last person who had them stripped these bolts beyond oblivion, and then also it's just absolutely destroyed otherwise. Like, as if you look at this, you see there's metal shavings in there. Like, you see how that big chunk right there is sticking into the bolt. It's not gonna be proper. Either way, this wheel doesn't fit there because it doesn't have clearance with the motor, so it just doesn't, whatever, you know. And that's where I'm gonna be ending the video also, because I've spent 3 hours on this and my back is killing me and his back is killing him.
Yeah.
That's where I'm ending it. We're just waiting on a chain for this, and then we're gonna put that on, and then it will be a working bike. Yeah.